Hi everyone, welcome back. With the holidays right around the corner, Maniology has you covered for all your holiday nail needs. This box right here, it is a limited edition. It's a 12-day, think of it kind of like an advent calendar. It is absolutely beautiful. The packaging and the colors right here are everything, and I'm hoping that it's a little preview of what this box has to hold based on the packaging. Now, if you're ordering this box and you do not want any surprises or spoilers, then you want to click out of this video because we're going to be opening all 12 of the winter treasures in this box, and then we're going to recreate a mani that is in this little booklet that you're going to see here in just a moment. We're going to recreate something in the book so you can see how easy it is to use some of the products that are in this awesome box. So the first thing that we have is our box of Mary, and this is the countdown booklet. I'm not going to go into too much detail about this book right now because it is going to give you a little sneak peek and a little inspiration behind each product, kind of like a holiday poem to kind of introduce you to each product as you go. So we're going to open it up here and everything is labeled 1 through 12. I'm already obsessed with this beautiful purple packaging. I already see we have hints of blue and green mixed in, so I'm wondering if that's going to be a play on our color palette. And then I really like the attention to detail. Everything is just really packaged and wrapped so nicely. It's definitely going to give you that special kind of cozy treat me kind of moment. And during the holidays, everything is so busy. And this is a great way to just treat yourself along that stressful journey of the holidays. And then you have all your holiday and winter nail things right at your fingertips. It's going to arrive at your door, and then you're going to be ready to go to rock whatever the holidays has to offer. The best part about this is that the first thing that we're looking at is a beautiful kind of winter wonderland stamping plate, and I feel like that's really just going to get you through January and dabbling into February as well when you're in those frosty, chilly months. So I feel like this box not only is perfect for the holiday Christmas season, but this is a great box that you're going to be able to use not only after the holidays, but you're going to still be able to bring it in with you through those chillier months of the season. So the next item that we have in here, this is number 2, and this is a glass cuticle pusher, which I love a glass cuticle pusher. This is something that is a game changer for your cuticle prep. If you haven't tried one already, you are going to fall in love with the glass cuticle pusher. And the items that are created in this box, there's going to be some exclusive items, and then later on, Maniology will release some of these products to the shop. So if you miss out on this box because it does sell out quite quickly, you still have a chance to pick up some of the items that they're going to include on the website at a later time. All right, so up next we have number 4. Look at how well this is packaged. This is absolutely the best packaging I have ever seen on the world's tiniest box, and I'm totally here for it. I cannot wrap this good, so whoever is wrapping this, thank you so much for making this an extra magical experience because that wrapping skills was amazing. So number 4, it's a cuticle oil, which I'm really excited that they added this to this because during winter season, it's all about keeping our hands being nourished and not dry. So adding a cuticle oil is definitely going to help us get through that winter season. And I really like the bottle. It also has a brush, and then the scent is really refreshing. It does smell like winter, and it's just kind of like a winter icy kind of experience. It's very subtle. It's not too overpowering. It's just an overall very refreshing cuticle oil and a very nice touch that they added this to the box. All right, so enough chit chat. Let's dive into the rest of these fun products that can be found in the box of Mary, and then I'm going to pop back in just a few moments and we're going to create a really simple nail look. Now we have some Mylar flakes in the color ice crystals. These are really fun. You can do so many different things with it. I'm going to show you how to incorporate this in a nail look here in just a few moments, so make sure you hang tight. And we're already on item number 12, and this one right here is the best. They saved the best for last, in my opinion. This is a stamping plate holder, so you can put all your winter holiday stamping plates all in one organized little book. The print is absolutely beautiful. I love the play of colors. And then when you open it, you have all these inserts, so you can go ahead and just stick your stamping plates in here. I think this is such a fun way just to keep your plates organized, especially when it comes to holidays and different seasons. I really like that they included that in here. And if you are looking for more storage options, they do have some of these on their website as well with different fun prints. But you just go ahead and slide that stamping palette right in the front there. And then you could also do another one on the back of the page too. So you're getting best of both worlds. Or if you want to keep that insert sleeve, you could also put the insert sleeve that the stamping plate came in right in the back of that as well, just to keep everything organized. But overall, such a fun little box, and I really loved all the items that came in here. So that was all 12 items. Again, it's perfect for the holidays, but definitely going to get you ready for that winter season. So let's take a look more in depth of this book. So I love that they include some holiday nail inspirations. So this one is really fun. I actually already filmed this one. So this nail look will be on my channel soon. So if you're looking to recreate that, make sure you hit that subscribe button because we're going to tackle that here in just a few weeks. And then this one right here, the Snowy Magic, that's the one that we're going to do right now. I figured this one's pulling in a lot of different elements. We're going to be playing with those Mylar flakes. We're also going to do a little sponge nail art application. I'm going to show you how to use the stamping polishes for a full coverage nail effect that is super easy. And then we're going to pull in some nail stamping just to create that perfect wintry magic nail look. So right here, this is the box of Mary products all in order, and then it has a little asterisk on the ones that are going to be exclusively limited edition to this box. So the purple ones at a later time we will be able to get on the website. So if you do miss out on this box, you can still grab some of these fun items. And then on the back, it talks about the cuticle oil, how to use that glass pusher. And then there's also a blank page so you can do a little stamping testing. All right, so let's get into this really easy nail look. So the inspo picture looks like it has a lot going on and it looks like it might be a little bit difficult to create, but it's so easy. So we're just gonna go in with a makeup sponge. We're gonna go in with the first two colors that were in the box. We're going in with that beautiful blue and the purple. And for this, you can place these polishes however you want on the sponge. You can do more blue if you want to focus on the blue. You could apply more purple. And basically what you're doing is you're just placing a good amount. You don't want to do too thin of a layer because this polish does dry fast and it's not a gel. So you want to make sure you have enough in here to saturate the sponge. And then we're just going to keep applying, just filling in the sponge a little bit just to create a really fun design. And then once you have the polishes on the sponge how you want it, I'm going to go ahead and dab it off first because otherwise we're just going to be applying a giant glob on top of that nail. And we're just going to work that polish right into the sponge here. And now we are ready to go. So we're just going to apply it right to the nail. And you can see we have a light wash of color when we first hit it with the sponge. And then we're just going to go ahead and keep repeating the step and just putting the sponge right onto that nail to build up the color. So I'm going to let it dry here just for a little bit. And then I will go back in with the sponge because if you're going to keep going over and over it with the sponge, you are going to take some of those layers off if you do not let the polish kind of dry. But again, the polish does dry super fast, so you are able to finish this design from start to finish fairly quickly because the polish dries so fast. All right, so here's what we're working with. I love it so much. And then here's what it looks like dry. This is beautiful, just like this. And then I'm just going to use that same sponge and just create different designs on how much purple I'm applying in blue throughout the rest of the process, just to kind of change up the design on each nail. Now that we have all the nails done, I'm going to go ahead and apply a layer of transfer foil gel. This is a gel product. You can use the Maniology sticky base for this. So once you apply this product right here, I am going to cure it for 60 seconds because with that transfer foil gel from that brand, it does require me to cure it for 60 seconds. And then while that's curing, we're going to go in with those really fun Mylar flakes that were in the box. This is so fun. They are a little bit messy and a little bit goes a long way, but the effect that you get is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to focus the flakes on like around the perimeter of the nail. And the reason why I did a sticky base first is because you want these flakes to stick to the nail. So that's why I went in with that layer of transfer foil gel first, just to make sure we are getting these flakes just to stick perfectly to the nail. And again, if you're avoiding any gels, just go in with this step and use your Maniology sticky base and you're going to get the same effect with this. And you can place the flakes all over the nail if you want. There's so many different designs you can do with this. You could even do like a full coverage nail with the flakes. That's going to give you a really awesome effect. And plus when you rub these flakes in, if you rub it like you were like with a chrome, you're going to get a different effect with these flakes as well. So you have a couple different options when you are playing with these, but overall they're really fun. And they're just adding some dimension and just a pop of just like that icy blinginess to the set that's going to look really awesome underneath the stamping that we're going to do here in just a moment. So I went ahead and just pressed all those flakes down. Now we are good to go for that next step. So I just wanted to show you another way if you just wanted to focus on the flakes on the tip of the nail, just kind of creating a design, and then on the cuticle line. This is a really fun way too, because then you have the focal point of the shimmer, like the eye-catching flakes, just like on different areas of the nail, and then you have that whole middle space open for your stamping design. So this is another way to create a design with those flakes as well. But again, we're doing our nails at home, so options are endless. And then here's what it looks like before we go ahead and enhance it with some nail stamping. This looks beautiful just like this. I'm completely in love with how this is looking. But we're going to take it up a notch and we're going to make these extra wintry. We're going to go in with stamping plate. This was number 3 in the advent calendar. And now we're just going to go ahead and focus on some really fun snowflakes. This is going to be so easy. We're only going to be focusing on 3 different stamping images. So before we go ahead and stamp, I am going to do another layer of that transfer foil glue all over the entire nail, just a very thin layer, just like you would be applying your gel base or gel top coat. And then I'm going to pop that in the lamp and cure for 60 seconds so we have that perfect tacky layer. And then I was debating if I wanted to do a silver or a white. I figured let's have those Mylar flakes just have a moment on their own to kind of shine through, and we're just going to stick with the white. I just felt like that was going to give us the most dimension, and just the print would have looked a lot better with the white, because just like that pop of white over the beautiful shades of the blues and purples. So before we go ahead and stamp, I just cleaned up that stamper a little bit. And we're going to go in with our first image. We're going to apply this design to 3 of the nails. We're going to do every other nail with this design. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It is just the perfect snowflake. I really like how they has extra designs and like filler in there. So you just have this beautiful imagery right on the nail here. And that white was definitely the right direction to go over those flakes. And then we are done with this first nail. We're just going to go ahead and seal it in right away with a layer of gel top coat, and then we will cure for 60 seconds. But I really already like, you can see the Mylar flakes are just coming to life once we hit it with that gel top coat. Now moving on to the other two nails, we're going to go in with this little snowflake design, and we're just going to apply it right to the middle of the nail and check it out. We have an airbrush snowflake, which was super easy. We're going to seal that in with a layer of gel top coat, cure for 60 seconds, and then I am going to finish up the rest of the nails off camera. And then here's our finished set. How fun is this? This looks like it would take so much time to achieve, but this was so easy to do. All we did was we applied the polish with the sponge, we applied the Mylar flakes, and then we did our stamping, and we were good to go. This was way easier than I thought it was, and it turned out absolutely beautiful. You can just see here, we have just the perfect pop of those flakes coming through just to give it a little bit of sparkle, but it's not taking away from the beautiful stamping or the colors that we applied for our background. I really like how this turned out, and I cannot wait to play with this kit even more. I think the box of Mary is perfect for holidays and that transition just to get you through the winter season. This is by far the best box that I've seen, and I cannot wait to dive into more of the stamping polishes. And stay tuned, I do have another video already filmed, ready to go. That's probably going to go up, I'm going to say not next week, the week after. We'll put that other one up there so you can get some more ideas on how to create some fun nail looks with the box of Mary. All right, so everything that we use in today's video can be found in that description box below, and I'll see you all in the next one.